What is going on, guys? JW Films here after an absolutely awesome Survivor Series 2014, in which we saw Dolph Ziggler as our sole survivor, winning for Team Cena. Not only that, but the reason behind this is largely due to Sting's return, which is awesome. Although, one thing about Sting's return, I'm just going to say this, the match itself, the Survivor Series match, was awesome. Ziggler did most of the dirty work for Cena, and it was nice because he was getting his ass beat most of the match, and then he comes back, he eliminates two guys, and then he eliminates the third with Sting's help. But just a lot of cool spots in that match, and Big Show turned on Team Cena. That ends up doing nothing really, but you know, it's Big Show. He turns heel every pay-per-view, he on and off. It's funny because you have Rusev, who is feuding with Mark Henry and Big Show. So a couple weeks back, you have Mark Henry and Big Show. Now Mark Henry is crying over how much he loves America and is disgust over Rusev. Then the week after that, Rusev and Mark Henry are cool, they're on the Authority, and now all three of them are on the same page. They're going to go to Silsby and get some barbecue finally. So that's our one thing there. And we got Ziggler, obviously our sole survivor. He's really the MVP of the night. Tomorrow's going to be Monday Night Sting, but I really think that Ziggler and just the whole match itself should be more emphasized rather than Sting. But obviously they're going to build towards Triple H and Sting. Obviously this isn't the last of the Authority, and you know, they'll call bullshit tomorrow because of Sting's interference, although half of the match was Triple H beating up referees and all that. But that won't matter because they're the Authority. Still are until tomorrow, I think so. I don't think they're immediately fired. They would have probably done something. Yeah, so overall, just a great pay-per-view for all the shit that they had. There was that Divas match, the Survivor Series Divas match, Slater Gator and Bunny. There was the tag match was pretty good, but obviously outshined by the main event. Same thing goes for Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose. I mean, that was pretty cool with Dean Ambrose throwing all the tables and ladders and stuff like that. I feel like he could have done more, but I don't know. Definitely outshined by that main event, though. Everything about that main event was good. It had me on the edge of the seat, and I didn't really know what was going to happen after it was just Ziggler and Rollins, and I didn't really think that Sting fit in that situation. That's what I wanted to get to. That as good as Sting's return was, it just didn't seem like, you know, obviously that was expected to happen, and that's what happens when you read the dirt sheets and all that. But I feel like if we didn't know about this, we'd be really excited, but also, what is his purpose? Like, why? Obviously he's on Team Cena's side, and I know Sting has his authority issues and stuff like that, but just, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to me. Obviously they're building towards Sting and Triple H at WrestleMania or Royal Rumble or something like that, but just the whole idea of, like, why is Sting here? You know, I mean, I don't know, like, he's not a fitting character in the whole situation, but, you know, I get what they're doing. And obviously, people, I'm not going to complain about it. It's awesome to see Sting in a WWE ring. 2014, that's a big deal. But just his whole correlation to it doesn't seem to make too much sense, but I'm sure they'll discuss that tomorrow on Raw on Monday Night Sting. So yeah, what else? What else was Survivor Series? I don't know. For all the bad that it was a really good pay-per-view. Probably my favorite pay-per-view that I've seen since I've been a wrestling fan. I've been a wrestling fan since about 2010, 2011. Probably my favorite pay-per-view. But it was also some really bad stuff. But that last match and some other things before it really made up for that. And it just shows a good direction for WWE to go. And obviously, you know, holiday season really is when wrestling starts to get good. Then you got WrestleMania season, which is always their best, and, you know, that'll cool off in about May or June or whatever. But, you know, it's a long ways to go, almost a year. Not actually, it's a bit less. It's like half a year. But, you know, not saying that. Look forward to recent future, or near future, I should say, not the past future. I don't know, I'm messing around with words. Very excited. I don't know if you can tell. By the way, the gameplay, I'll probably show some 2K15 gameplay. I might just show like a thumbnail. Actually, yeah, I'll just show a thumbnail. Yeah, so that was our Survivor Series recap, pretty much. It's a pretty awesome pay-per-view. Not going to complain about it, although some things they could have done better. What they did do was very good, so thank you all for watching. And we will see you for some more WWE 2K15 content, and potentially some more pay-per-view reactions. I haven't ever done this. I don't know if it's been good, but hopefully it has been. And if it's well received or I enjoy how it comes to be, then, you know, I'll maybe do this again. But this is a pay-per-view that definitely is fitting for this. It was a big pay-per-view. and then just going into the pay-per-view, there's a big night kind of feel. So, yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, thank you for watching.